So what do you think is next for Diddy? What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? It's your fearless shift leader, Dalen Spratt, clocked in for another amazing shift. Y'all, I am here in Columbus, Georgia. Well, let me see what this truck trying to do, y'all. People be trying to slow up the flow. But y'all, I am in Columbus, Georgia. I came all the way out here to try to visit Miss Kim Porter once again. We've already been here once. We shot a video here, and she she gave some information that actually came true. So before Diddy got arrested, she made the statement that he was going to be arrested. And I believe she said when, by the end of the year. And sure enough, he was. So I thought it would be interesting to come back and try to speak to Miss Kim again and just see if she has any updates or anything that she would like to say based on all the new developments that's been coming out since the last time we spoke. Is this kind of messy of me? A little bit. But do I feel like she wants to talk? Yes, because she was willing to do last time. So I would just love to let her know what she said came true, which I know she does, and just kind of see what else she might have to say. So, yeah, y'all. We'll see. Y'all, I was driving to Columbus and I got pulled over on the highway, man. I seen the highway patrol, man. I said, ooh, I'm going the speed limit because my car about to overheat, so I can't be speeding. Man, he got behind me, pulled me over. I was like, come on, man. This man comes to my passenger window. I roll my window down. I got all these packages in the car. I know he thought I was selling dope. Look at all them packages, man. That's from y'all. I just went to the PO box to get the packages. So I know he thought I was selling dope. I was like, here we go. We finna get pulled out the car, y'all. But he was like, man, your tags are expired. You got to get them done every year out here in Georgia. I was like, what? My bad, man. He was like, man, let me see your license, make sure everything's good, and I'll get you on up out of here. And then he looked at the packages and he was like, you got a lot of stuff in here, don't you? I was like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's from a YouTube channel. He was like, what type of YouTube channel do you have? I said, he gonna for sure think I'm selling dope now. I said, man, I hunt ghosts. He was like, really? I said, yeah, man. I go to cemeteries all over the world, man, and I try to speak to spirits. This man leaned in my car and said, I love that shit. I said, well, do you? He said, yes, man. Man, there's this haunted building, man. It's like the impound lot that we got to go drop off stuff to, man. He was like, bro, I promise you, man, I've seen 2 ghosts in there twice, man. I said, what? He was like, bro, if you want to go, I can take you. No, you're not going to. I don't need you to take me nowhere now, officer. I believe you. He was like, man, what's your YouTube channel? Man, I told him, y'all, so we might have a new member of the Graveyard Shift family. So welcome, Officer Noonan, man. I appreciate you, man. He let me go. He was just like, man, yeah, here, man, you can just go to Kroger, man, and get your tag. It's real simple, man. Just take care of it tomorrow. I said, man, you're a good guy, bro. I appreciate the warning, man. I appreciate the experience. So welcome to the family, Officer Noonan. And yeah, now you see I ain't lying and I ain't selling dope. I'm really out here finna try to talk to Kim Porter. Y'all, yeah, let's get to it. What I always think is interesting about coming out here is just all the ducks. They just chill. But here is where Miss Kim Porter and her mother are resting. If you want to see the introductory video we did here, please go back on the page. And I will link it at the end of this video so you can see that session. But Miss Kim already know us. She already know what we do. So I'm going to get straight to the conversation. Here we have her mother, Sarah Lee Porter. And over here, we have Miss Kimberly Antoinette Goodwin Porter. Right here. All right, so I'm going to set up. Let me tell you why I know we go, ooh, Miss Kim, I forgot your stone is hot. Miss Kim, I forgot that happened the last time I was here. Ooh, wee. Hot buns, hot buns. I forgot. Okay. I hope the camera's right. Right. Miss Kim, let me get myself together, love. Let me get myself together, love. Here we go. Miss Kim, I know you probably laughing like, boy, that happened to you the last time you was here. Well, you know, some good things don't ever change. Miss Kim, I don't know if you remember, but my name is Dalen. Again, I come in love, peace, and respect. The last time I was here, you and I had a conversation, and through the spirit box, you made some revelations. I'm not even gonna call them predictions. You just made some very bold claims. You said that Diddy was going to get arrested by the end of the year. This was early last year when we shot this video. And sure enough, towards the end of last year, Diddy was in fact arrested. Now, it sounded like you made a claim that he was gonna die at some point during this process. I don't know if that was still something you stand by, or is that just something that we just kind of, maybe we forced through the conversation? But I'm back now. I'm sure you know, he's on trial. Not only has he been arrested, he's on trial now. And a lot of information is coming out. So I would love to, yeah, just get your perspective. If you don't want to talk about it, I understand. If you don't mind talking about it, I would love to, you know, hear what you have to say. Now, I do have to put out a disclaimer so your boy don't get sued. We do not know if we are talking to Miss Kimberly Antoinette Goodwin Porter. We would like to think that we are. We would like to be. But again, we don't know who, what, when, why, or where that we could be contacting or what could be coming out of this box. So, yeah. In other words, don't sue your boy. I'm just out here being a brother with a box. I don't know what's going to come out of here. I would like to think I'm speaking to her. I would love to think that she's speaking back. Miss Kim, you know the routine, girl. I'm going to cut open this app and, yeah, feel free to speak to me. If I don't respond to something you say or you feel like I missed it, don't worry, because I'm going to go back and listen to it when I leave here. So nothing you say will be missed. All right. Ooh, and you don't let the breeze come out. Let's go. Miss Kim, are you here with me right now? Miss Kim, are you here? Can I hear you say your name, please? Do you mind saying your name for me, please, so I know who I'm speaking with? Well, thank you so much, Miss Kim. Do you remember our last conversation? Do you remember the things that you told me?
And I just.
Of course. So, do you mind if I ask you some more questions about what's to come? You said enjoyed it? Are you asking if I enjoyed it, or are you saying you enjoy what's going on right now? Something about prison? Okay, Miss Kill. So how do you feel about what's happening with Diddy right now? You said it's good? You said he's a cancer? So do you feel like Diddy's guilty for whatever they're trying to accuse him of?
What do you?
Why do you say you're sad and you hate this? You say you have money, you have anything you want? Are you concerned of how your kids are going to be affected? So are you watching over them from the other side the best you can?
Where?
Kill, did you know all this stuff was going on with Diddy? So what do you think is next for Diddy? You said he's a dad?
What I
get
Do you think he's going to be found guilty? You said stop asking.
did.
Do you feel like whatever he's going through now, he deserves it? Definitely. But how do you feel about what he's going through? Even with everything that transpired between you two, do you still have love for him? You said you stayed for the children? That makes sense. No one blames you for that. Do you regret that decision? Does Diddy know that it's over for him? So what made all of this stuff come out now? So what do you think? But he seems to be a person that's avoided all of this for so many years. Why now?
We know artificial. Did you? Long
Do you think Diddy will ever get forgiven for all the things that he's done? Let me cut on this other spirit, man. I just want to try the necrophonic. Miss Kim, can you talk to me through this one? So, Miss Kim, what did you say was next for Diddy? Miss Kim, are you there? Are you there? Do you want to talk to me through this one or the other one? I'm going to ask you this question on both boxes. Do you feel like Diddy's punishment will suffice for the crimes that he's committed? You said he owes us? Who does he owe? What does Diddy owe? I thought they was gonna say his soul. What does Diddy owe? You said his life and he knows this? How are you going to feel when he reaches his judgment? Miss Kim, I'm going to ask you on this one. Do you feel like whatever Diddy's punishment is going to be will fit the crimes that he committed?
And it is grandma.
What do you need? What do you feel like needs to happen? Is he guilty? So do you feel like he's 100% guilty? Sound like you just he's the same asshole. Now, do you feel like the charges being brought up are actually true, or he's just it's just karma for other things that haven't been proven?
What?
Does this whole situation bring you peace? Do you feel like vindicated? Like, is that the right word? Like, do you feel like there's some sort of justice being brought to you? Does it involve you? That people were hurt?
Where?
I hate your baby girls had to go through all of this.
Maybe.
Good.
How do you feel about all this stuff that's coming out about Cassie?
Therapy.
Therapy. How do you feel about Cassie?
They were cut.
Did you have ill feelings about her when you were alive?
Living.
Do you have any empathy or sympathy towards her now? For a long time? Do you have any advice for her now?
What?
We'll keep
We'll take. What's the image?
easy.
Miss Kim, do you have anything that, if you could, what would you say to Diddy?
No.
What do you think was Diddy's whole motivation in life?
Get in.
Has he always been the man that you see today? Or was he someone different when you first met him? Gotta make sure the camera's still rolling, man. Sometimes it gets so hot it overheats and shuts off. Miss Kim, I think you said a lot. I'm anxious to go back and listen. I didn't want to take up much of your time. I just wanted to, update you on what's going on, see your opinion on what you feel like, and see what's next. Hopefully you answered those questions. And I like coming out here, sitting out here. It's cool. You got the little lake over here with the ducks in the pond, or the little pond with the ducks. You got a cool little spot, Kim. Cool spot, love. I hope you're resting well. Is there anything else you would like to say, Miss Kim?
Something about
Do you have any advice for Diddy? Right. So is this the official downfall of Diddy? Is there a world or a way where Diddy can redeem himself? Okay. Well, Miss Kim, do you mind if we come back and check in with you as the case updates? Do you mind being our spiritual correspondent? Well, Miss Kim, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, love. And I hate that your kids got to go through this. I mean, I respect Diddy having to get his comeuppance, but I hate that your kids have to experience it. Are you torn or conflicted between that?
No.
Like, are you torn between the idea of knowing Diddy needs his karma, but it affecting your children?
Something. Candy.
You said a simple life might be best?
No.
I respect that, Kim. Well, thank you so much, love.
I'm gonna get stare.
That's interesting. It's like maybe with all of this, it might be better for the kids anyway to have a regular life and not the life they would have lived associated with the things that their father might have been doing. Because I remember when, what's his name? Is it Justin? The curly hair one. Like the middle one. he got like a DUI or something, and his mama, Miss Misha, came out and was like, it's because of Diddy and da da da. This is before all this stuff started coming out. It's kind of like the women closest to him knew the things that he did, and maybe it is best to pull him away from the children so they can have a normal and better life. I don't know. It's interesting. I just wanted to come by here and get an update and pay our respects and tell Miss Kim that, you know, people still thinking about her. And our prayers are with her family. And just curious to hear her thoughts on the justice for those affected by Diddy. Catch you next time, family. Love, love, love. Miss Kim, I hope you enjoy this breeze. Feels good out here.